another Vintomania video. Today has been one that I put up a poll about asking how many videos I should do on this to do with my retro animation, that kind of stuff, that I have quite a lot of videos, and people were like, do one video. And whenever you have them sitting beside me here, like some of them, I was like, one video will just bore the pants off people, so I'm going to try and put as many together as I can. So this one here, well, we'll get on to the different ones once I actually start. This video has been, you'll find that some of my videos have been recorded and then put up like a week later. So you would have just seen last week my Marvel movies, which was done the week before. So this is just to try and create some content for the channel. And this way, whenever I do this, it kind of gives me more content, but it gives you something to watch if you enjoy watching it. So this, I'll be a little bit late, but major congratulations to my awesome buddy Sam Michael Davies for surpassing 200 subscribers. I think it was whenever he got his haircut. Maybe it was something to do with like mine, I don't know. Well, he has more on top, but not by much at the minute. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I think he's found his niche with the likes of talking about books, especially. I know that I've got some audiobooks because of him. I know my girlfriend Karen has bought some books because of him. So Sam and I would get in touch with like Waterstones and see if we can get like a sponsorship or something going. But regardless, so we're going to kick this off because I have no idea how long this is going to take, because I will try and talk a little bit about them and show you maybe the insides of some of the bigger box sets and stuff. So the first one is probably pride of place in my collection at the minute, because this has been with something that I've been after for a while. There's been this, and there's been the real Ghostbusters Firehouse, which contains all the Ghostbusters DVDs, but it is just ridiculously expensive and really hard to find. But my good friend Rory, who lives in Republic of Ireland, so hello Rory if you're watching, sent me this as a gift, which is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles party van. But once you open it up, it has all the DVDs inside. So I can't even remember how many DVDs. So that's disc 23 there. Safely. You do get like a little booklet with it that tells you what's in each DVD, but this is just amazing. It says like heroes in a half shell. So this is like an American import. I do have like a region-free DVD player, but I'll just show you the front and the back of it there. Obviously I do have the box for it as well, which is here. I wanted to take it out of the box because it's very finicky to try and get out, but yeah, so we're going to kick off with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to begin with, but I just wanted to show you this. It's so awesome. And with these times and being able to just being stuck inside or whatever, you know, the likes of these here, kind of the reason why I'm doing this is to kind of especially these ones that I'm going to show were a massive part of my childhood. It's not to say that the other ones weren't, because there are ones there that certainly were, but these are probably the ones that you've seen comic reviews for and maybe upcoming comic reviews. So that's a turtle party wagon there, and we'll move that over there. So we'll start off with Turtles. So I've got the original three Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, which I got in Walmart in America. I actually had to go on my phone to check, because some of the American movies on Blu-ray are region free and some aren't. But the one thing I love about this is that the inside, the discs are pizzas, which I really like. Yeah, so I have the three of them. I've never watched the third one of this, to be honest, because I don't think it's particularly meant to be that good. I have is this the 2007? Yeah, 2007 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which has Chris Evans, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Kevin Smith, Patrick Stewart, and Lawrence, narrated by Lawrence Fishburne. This is actually not a bad movie. I think it gets some hatred, which I don't understand. Speaking of hatred, we do have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michael Bay movie, and then we have the second one, which has Stephen Amell in it, which is a lot better because it has like Bebop, Rocksteady, and Seamus Fella. Then we have the 25th anniversary 3-disc set. This is one that I had before Rory gifted me that. We have the Cowabunga Classics, which is 10 fan favourite episodes. A lot of these as well I like because of documentaries, which I'll get on to probably the last set. We have Turtles Forever, which shows the newer 2003 Turtles, and then the older classic ones, which I really enjoyed. And speaking of those ones, wasn't 2000? 2003. So we have the first volume, Attack of the Mousers. The second volume, Meet Casey Jones. The third volume, The Way of Invisibility. Still got it there. That's that one. Then we have Shredder Strikes. I know some of these aren't necessarily retro, especially this one, but because it is a retro property, that's why I include it. So this is the Nickelodeon series from 2014, which obviously has Rob Paulsen back as Donatello this time, who voiced Raphael in the classic ones. You have like Jason Biggs as well, and I can't remember. I know Sean Astin then took over from him, and Greg Sipes as Michelangelo, who did a great job. And I've got season 2, which you can still see is still sealed. So, right, so that's those ones. Sorry while I put these away. So I'll get on these ones here before I get on to the finale, which I'm sure you can guess what it is. So we have the real Ghostbusters. I love this cartoon like so much. That's why I really want the Ghostbusters Firehouse set, because they haven't released, apart from this one here, the first season, they haven't released any more over here. They have in America, but not over here, and I can get them, but they are quite expensive for what they are. But yeah, I actually prefer the real Ghostbusters theme tune over the Ghostbusters movie theme tune. So yeah, I just love this cartoon so much. Then we have one which some of you may have heard of, some of you may not have, which is Brave Star. This is done by Filmation, the people who did Master Universe, narrated at the start by Lou Scheimer. I haven't actually looked inside this myself, but I just love showing like the art of, which they always do a cracking job of, and then that's the inside of it there. But they always do a great job with these sets, which you'll see in a minute or two. And then I got the volume 1 and 2, which has 2 great episodes, which are really skinny ones, but I just want to add them on. We have Tom and Jerry, the 30 classic episodes anniversary edition. My niece loved watching Tom and Jerry with my dad, and I think that was one of the reasons why I bought it as well. And he doesn't love Tom and Jerry. Not this day and age, goodness me. You know, like people would be like, oh, for goodness sake, you know, like there's a mouse beating up a cat, and I'm offended by that. I'm only joking. We have Defenders of the Earth. Defenders! This was really inexpensive. Excuse me. And it's not something that I've really sat down and watched since I bought it. But it's just, I love the music in it, and it's always one of the great theme tunes as well. We have Danger Mouse, which is the 25th anniversary 12-disc edition. Again, this is something that my niece used to enjoy watching whenever she used to come around to our house. So you can see inside, and then it just has the discs all inside there. But she always used to love watching this, and Danger Mouse, obviously, in case you didn't know, David Jason did the voice for Danger Mouse, and Terry Scott did the voice for Penfold. And you had Aaron Greenback with Nero. Better not do that anymore, that'll hurt my throat. This is one that I'm really proud of because it's so hard to get now, which is, hey look, a Dungeons and Dragons ride. Obviously, if you're a Transformers fan, Peter Cullen did the voice for Optimus Prime, voiced Venger in this as well, which I always love. And the guy who did the voice for Megatron Transformers voiced Uni in this as well, the little unicorn, funny enough. But it has like a Velcro opening, and then whenever you open it up, it just has the DVDs inside it there. These are all like Fox Kids ones, so I'll not show them all, but I just really love the art inside it as well. It's really stunning. And then we go on to the Thundercats, which this is season 1. Again, I'm just going to open this up just to show you. Let's hope no DVDs fall out, because there's a lot of DVDs in here. Let's see if I can try and get that in, which does that. Oh, that'll be a good thumbnail if I sit like that. I bet it's not picked it up, but anyway. Yeah, so this has quite a few DVDs in it, 2, 4, 6, it has like 8 DVDs. Again, has a documentary in it, which Will Wheaton is actually a big Thundercats fan, if you knew. And that's that one. And then we have season 2, which is here. And again, it'll be something very similar. But probably the end of it will be a bit different, which is there. Let's do it again. But yeah, Thundercats obviously a huge part of my childhood, you know, like had action figures and everything, and then you have Snarf, Snarf on the back of it. So you could probably guess what we're going on to now. So let's get this going. So we have the Masters of the Universe 1987 movie with Dolph Lundgren. This is actually a German version. It's still, you'll find that some of the DVDs I have will be in a foreign language on the box, but whenever you actually put them on, you can have the option to play English or whatever. So not a great movie, and we've been pining for a movie ever since, and until I see a trailer for the movie, I'm not going to believe that there is one. So right, there's quite a few of these, so these all be open to show you because I really love the inside of these. These are all American imports as well, because it was only later on that they released these. So there was a place called play.com that had an American site called playusa.com where I got all these from, and the sides of them as well all make up a picture. So it goes from Castle Grayskull all the way to Shira's, you know, like the Crystal Castle. So really these have lovely things on the outside of them, which you can see here. So it shows you some of the scenes from some of the episodes. I really like that Sorceress and Tila one, He-Man and Skeletor, but it also has like the excerpts down the bottom, and then each disc has like a different hero or villain on it as well, which is really cool. Alright, so that's volume 1, and then this is volume 2, isn't it? Yeah, volume 2, which has Skeletor on the front. It's kind of embossed as well, which is really nice. And then you've got like Skeletor up there. Again, this has some really cool art. I forgot to mention as well, you do get art cards inside each one too. So you've got like Earl Norham, who I discussed in my comic one, and then you have Gilbert Hernandez here. So you've got like 16 cards to collect. And I'll just show you this, which you see there. And there's Granomir, He-Man and Trapjaw, Skeletor, which you've seen, He-Man pulling 2 bits of Earth together, and then Tila and Evelyn, which is a really cool shot there. Again, these both have like really cool documentaries on them. Sorry if I'm shaking my camera here. And you've got volume 2. A funny story about this was, whenever you order these from America, if they're over a certain price, you can run the risk of getting a custom charge. So I had said to them that one of them hadn't arrived, which it hadn't, and they sent me another one. One of them arrived fine, and then the other one had a custom charge on it. So I was like, oh, great. So I really like this one, of how vibrant it is with the yellow. It really, really pops. So again, you do have some Emiliano Santolucia there and Frank Cho there. And then He-Man Punches the Rocks, Randor and Marlena, Adam Cringer, He-Man with some of the villains there. So again, you know, like there's, I don't think they repeat people on the disc. I haven't actually looked into that. So right, and then this is the last He-Man of the Filmation He-Man. We'll get on to other ones in a second. So this one's nice and blue. This one probably has my favourite art piece on the side of it. So we have Mike McCone and Dan Brereton, I want to say. So you've got He-Man Skeletor. He-Man, whenever he helps, can't remember his name, but he helps, what's his name? Luce, that he turns blind. This one here from the Problem Power, which is a really, really epic shot. And then He-Man with some behind him. Right, so we move on from, obviously I'll set these on the floor because they'll be piling up too high. So we move on from that to the New Adventures of He-Man, which is He-Man in Space. Yeah, I was kind of gifted one of these by a good friend Dom, and yeah, just with this one here, He-Man is in space and Skeletor's there, and you see Tila like for an episode or two. This is something I've watched once and did not really care for, to be honest with you. You do have a couple of cards there. Ed McGuinness, which worked on several comics, and Brian Hitch. And then this has been signed as well. I can't remember who it's been signed by. Who was that signed by? I honestly cannot remember. I think it was maybe Gary Hurdle, but I can't remember. So yeah, you've got Skeletor there, the scientist, He-Man and He-Man there. I'll just briefly go over these ones because they don't really mean that much to me, but it was just to complete, you know, the side of it, which has Starship Eternia on the side of it. This is the other one here. Nice colour nonetheless. And then you've got the art cards here, which have Gene Ha and Matt Healy. And then you've got some stuff here. There's Skeletor looking weird. Even weirder there. So yeah, so next up is Shira, Princess of Car, which is He-Man's twin sister. So this has, my sister and I used to love The Secret of the Sword, which is the first 5 parts of Shira, which they put together, which is in a separate DVD here. But yeah, it's just, I think He-Man, but for girls, but fellas still enjoyed it as well because of the villains. So you do have a couple of Roberto Ramos and Dave Johnson there. And then you've got that He-Man Shira thing there, which is really, really cool. That's from Unchained, is that? Yeah. And then the Snake Man, Evil Horde, whatever you want to call them. In this anyway. So that's volume 1, and then you have volume 2, which has the mighty Hordak, Shadow Weaver, and Catra there. And then you would get like the odd crossover in this from the likes of, say, He-Man or Skeletor or whatever. So you have Jock, and you have Mike Waringo, which is a pretty cool one. And again, these have different characters in each disc. So you have Seahawk there, trying to kiss Adora. And up there. We're getting there, folks. This is why I didn't want to do them all together, because it's taken me near enough over 15 minutes to get this far. So, and this is the She-Ra one here, which again, really like the colour of. And then the art cards, this is a really nice one, which is Colleen Doran, Lillian Francis. And you have She-Ra and some horror people, little animal there, Frost and He-Man, and Bo and Glimmer. So, because I obviously have the He-Man ones, then I got this one here, which is a 10 episode collector's set, which has some of the best episodes, but has like different documentaries on it from the original ones. So you have different things there. Again, you still have some of the art cards, which you have from Adam Hughes and Bruce Timm, which are pretty cool. I just really like those art cards as well, and again, I just love the art on it, like we've discussed. So then you move on to the 2002 version, which is Mike Young version, which for me is just slightly, like, I love the Filmation set, but I remember watching this whenever it was on Cartoon Network, but I missed it, so I managed to get it on video CD, so this was way before, you know, like they brought them out in DVDs and stuff. But again, these are American imports. I know you can't get one that's in a big set, but I bought these whenever they came out. So again, you have the art on the side, and then you have art cards inside, which, you know, you have that one, and then you have that one there. But again, I just love that. It's very, like, I'm not in the manga at all, but it has that manga feel around it, and I like the outside of it too. And then you've got volume 2, which, whenever you open it up, I really wish that they made that kind of connect. I thought that would have been kind of cool. And you've got some more art cards there, Sean Galloway and Josh Middleton. Yeah, got like little booklets, and there's also episode commentaries on this as well, which is very good. And then you have I love that version of He-Man there. And then you have, what's up as King Grayskull there. And then the art cards are Chris Bachalo, and Jason's Sean Alexander, which does a cross chapter one. And then you have The Secret of the Sword, which is the first 5 episodes of Shira, really, and the 5 best episodes. And then you have a guilty pleasure I watch every Christmas, which is He-Man and Shira Christmas Special, whereas Skeletor doesn't like being good at all. So that's going to round up this video. So you can see now at the runtime that this has surpassed 20 minutes. I still have a lot more to do. So that's why it's going to be broken up into, I'm going to try and get it into as many ones as I can. So this kills off quite a bit. So my next one will probably be Marvel and Disney, since those two are kind of intertwined at the minute. So it's not going to, don't worry, it's not going to involve like the MCU movies. It's just going to involve like animation and that kind of thing. So it'll probably show like some of my DVDs that I own to do with Disney, you know, like, so say some of the movies or whatever. And then after that will probably be the Hanna-Barbera, Transformers, and any other business, really. So it'll probably be in 3 parts if I'm finding that it's going to, whenever I set them out, even though I have them here, once I set them out and I know that this has lasted 20 minutes, then I know I've got myself a good gauge then to go by. So yeah, let me know what's your favourite childhood cartoon that you watched whenever you were growing up. What was your favourite part from this? And did you enjoy this? And are you looking forward to part 2 of something? I would say probably 3, maximum 4. But yeah, doing this in one long video. Oh, God, I would be parched by the end of it, because I'm looking over here. I'm going like, I still have a lot to do. And there's a lot more behind me over here where my WrestleMania hat is. There's a lot there too. So yeah, so that's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you stuck to the end, make sure to like this video, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know, like if there's any DVDs here you'd like to see me review or give an in-depth thought about, let me know. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time.